Consistent with President Trump's instructions, all federal employees will shortly receive an email. So we'll probably see one Monday morning when they get in. And it's just a request to understand what they got done last week. And they've got a head start. Known about this Saturday, they'll get their email and they should have plenty of time to prepare for what's ahead. And failure to respond will be taken as a resignation. So I guess, okay, the deadline is Monday at 11:59 p.m. So I guess they'll have, they've got word of it. They'll get their email. They make a quick response, and it's just easy. It's just 5 bullet points of what you accomplished last week, and CC your manager on it. And then, obviously, please don't send any classified information links or attachments. Make it quick and easy. Just a check-in. Seems reasonable to me, and I think most people. Time to get aggressive. Time to crack down. This is what the Doge team is sent in to do. It's outsider perspective. Oh, here it is. Here's the scene from Office Space. It's just a GIF, so I don't have to worry about any copyright claims or anything like that. But there it is. What would you say you do here? Very simple question. But with some people, they don't do much. It's federal. Some of these federal employees, they might not even show up to work. They got it a little too easy. So somebody who actually did used to be a voice of reason on MSNBC and is an occasional voice of reason today, once in a while, is Cenk Uygur, the Young Turks. But he disagrees here. He says Elon is demanding that every federal worker justify their job to him, otherwise they'll be fired. I know a lot of MAGA will see that as taking an axe to the government like they wanted. The rest of the country sees the top donor to the president running the country like a madman. I don't know. I don't think I believe that at all. I think this is a very simple assignment. But if that's too much to ask, then I don't think these people should be paid with our tax dollars. But maybe I'm out of line. I don't know. Elon's saying here they're covering immense fraud, but he's saying the reason this matters is that a significant number of the people who are supposed to be working for the government are doing so little work that they are not checking their email even at all. So in some cases, they believe non-existent people or the identities of dead people are being used to collect paychecks. In other words, there is outright fraud. So there could, I'm not saying there could be people that are on payrolls, they've got some government job, they're collecting their paychecks every couple of weeks, but they're not actually doing anything because they're not even alive. There's nobody to respond to these emails. That could be one thing. There could be another where we just have lazy, entitled workers that have they haven't shown up for work since 2020 or what have you. But they're not really doing much. Or like in the case of the movie Office Space, you have a guy who does get fired and starts panicking when they question him because he really doesn't do anything. But they got to cut the dead weight. Yeah, what do you do here? Exactly. This is very simple. I don't think this is not hardcore at all. This isn't even on the spot. You got all day to write an email. You could probably use Grok to write an email for you. Just give me 5 things that you think I did. Perhaps. It's an easy way to do it. But it's not, as confrontational as if you get couple of outsiders. That's exactly what happened with Office Space. If I remember right, I think they were hired also as outsiders to just interview people and see how things work. That's just how business is. But things have gotten too sloppy in the government, and it's time to clean things out, make it more efficient. Well, I think we should all agree on that, but not everybody sees it that way. Let's take a look. It's from Philip Anderson. Yeah, maybe time to fire all the useless woke federal employees And we can save money on that way, give all the tax money back to the American taxpayers. Yeah, what did you get done last week? Cried about Trump, cried about Elon, made it into the office only because they wanted to force you into it. Read some emails and then cried about Trump and Elon some more. Probably are. I'm sure there are actual federal employees that this is their week in the life. Now it's time to cut the dead weight. Good point here from DC Drano. It says media is freaking out because Elon is asking our public servants to send a single email listing 5 work tasks they completed last week while they get paid 6-figure salaries with our tax dollars. That's what's making them flip out, which is what Jeffrey Tucker says. It's completely conventional in the service industry when there's new management, and it's only causing screams and panics because it's the government. So, again, this all seems perfectly reasonable. Another tweet here from Kyle Becker. This is this is like an AI generated picture of that office space scene. Failure to respond will be taken as a resignation. Now Doge has literally become an office space meme. Sure has.